We've made a constant effort to bring forth voices from Israel who can share their perspectives and their experiences regarding the current ordeal that they are facing. And joining us on the broadcast to discuss more is a very special guest, Amit Magnesi, who lives in Tel Aviv in Israel. A very good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on the broadcast, taking out time speaking to us. At the very outset, I would like to ask you, what is the current situation like in Israel at this point? Where are you right now?
Right now, hello everyone, hello. Right now, I just arrived to my parents' place after I finished my shift at the reserve. I got drafted to serve again in the army after the war began. So the current situation right now is everyone is getting ready to a war and to an escalation in the situation. So the army is preparing its troops everywhere and is ready to a war in all of the frontiers in the north and in the south. And we're strong and we're ready, and we're gonna give them a hit that they never felt before, because Hamas did something so wrong to us. They compromised our security, and we cannot let it go through the daily routine. We have to fight back and show them that it's not possible for them to win against us.
And could you share with our viewers whether you are able to connect with your family and your friends, and if so, what is the situation like where they are living?
My family and my friends, most of them live in Tel Aviv and nearby Tel Aviv. And so far, the rockets of Hamas or the units of Hamas didn't make it to Tel Aviv. So I'm happy with this situation, that all of my family is safe. But my friends and close people to me, they have family all around Israel, mostly in the places where fire took place and the rockets took place. So many friends of mine lost their close ones and their relative, and it's really sad because everyone is taking part in this war, in this situation. Everyone knows someone who who died, or someone who got killed, or someone who knows someone. We are a very small country, and with a lot of people, it feels like a very big family. So that's the current situation. People are grieving on their families, but in the same time, they are called to join the war and to fight and defend their country.
What is the latest advisory that has been shared by our government to the people living, the civilians living?
Go to the shelters and get supplies, whatever needed, for at least 72 hours. And then, that's it basically. Like, stay safe, get ready, and get to be alerted, to get more instructions from the media, because there was supposed to be like an escalation around Wednesday, and it didn't happen. But for now, the people are very alerted and they know the drill, because it happened not once and not twice. So people in Israel, most of them are used to the situation where there are rockets shot at civilian places and also casualties with units of Hamas or other terror organizations. So luckily for us, we are skilled at what we do, and we know how to stay safe and protect ourselves. As long as the threat is not new.
Yeah, and we've been receiving tales of absolute horror from Israel. We've heard, tragic, unfortunate incidents of women being targeted, the elderly being targeted. children, innocent children being murdered in cold blood, as well as civilians being taken hostage by Hamas. What is the latest information that has been received regarding these civilians?
So the people that got killed and got murdered, I hope that God bless them. I'm so sorry, and I'm grieving on them all the time. I cannot stop thinking about those families. Most of those families were in the towns really around Gaza Strip, so they got the most hits, they got the most deaths, and they have like the most lost lives. So all of this happened on the first day, like a week ago, and since then the army and the defense forces they took control over the situation, and they just cleansed all the places that the terrorists have been in. So since then there were no terror attacks around Israel, because all the people in the country are standing on their feet, and everyone is very alerted. So the army is ready for any case, or the police is ready for any case. So since the big day, nothing new have happened, but they are still finding people and still looking for missing people. So the body count just adds up and adds up every day, because they are finding new people, like that they died on the same day, because what happened there is just horrifying. It happened simultaneously in a lot of areas, and this is why it took such a heavy cost for us.
And my last question to you, what would your appeal be to governments across the world as well as to world agencies at this point?
Can you repeat the question, or make it more simple for me to understand?
So what would you appeal to for people across the world, for governments across the world to stand in solidarity with Israel?
Like, you mean like what do I want to tell them?
Yeah, your message to the world.
My message to them is Israel is one of the strongest armies in the world, and the Jewish people are the nation of the eternity. We survived everything. We survived the Holocaust. We survived Yom Kippur War. We survived the Independence War. Just let us handle our business. And if you don't want to help, then make sure that you are well ready to fight against us too. So let us do our job. And if you are willing to support, it's more than welcome. But don't interrupt us. It's none of your business.
All right. With that, I would like to thank
Hamas is ISIS. Hamas is ISIS. Hamas is a terror organization. So all the Free Palestine type of thing is not relevant here. We need to free Palestine from Hamas, because Hamas is the real oppression.
All right. With that, I would like to thank you for taking out time, joining us, sharing with us your experiences, how you're feeling, what is taking place on ground in Israel.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.